Welcome to a discussion on sustainable asset management services. Today, we would like to discuss storeroom services, MRO services, and lifecycle services, all of these services that can be provided by Rexel and Rockwell. The first selection of services that we want to discuss today are storeroom management services. How can Rexel and Rockwell help you manage your inventory and lower your carrying costs? The first aspect of this is our basic entry service, and it's called Vendor Managed Inventory, or VMI. VMI is a program that can allow you to reduce your internal employee expense, can help you with SKU consolidation, and with SKU standardization. How this program works is Rexel will come into your facility and with you establish mins and maxes on your storeroom inventory. We then come in weekly, bi-weekly, or monthly, review where your current inventory settings are, make a recommended replacement inventory list for you, and then upon your purchase order, come back in and replenish your shelves on your behalf. The real benefit for the customer is wrapped around you no longer have to have someone physically manage your storeroom shelves. The second item of storeroom management services is consignment inventory. Consignment and VMI are very similar, with really the only difference being where the carrying cost of the inventory sits. In a consignment versus a VMI, Rexel would actually own the inventory. Therefore, it's off of your books. Now, we can do consignments on-site or off-site. The reasons for an off-site consignment might be you need parts stored in a non-harsh environment that you have readily accessible to you. Either way, both of these services can allow you to attack items as simple as tape and fuses, all the way through drives or controllers. The third option that we would like to discuss today is called a Parts Management Agreement, or PMA. This is a service that we do in conjunction with Rockwell. One of the three ways that PMAs can help you is with your critical spares. Let's say that you have a large install base with a lot of critical Rockwell spares, and you need to make sure those spares are readily available to you whenever you need them. This can help you along that journey. The other aspect of PMA that is very beneficial is when it comes to warranty. If we have an item in a PMA agreement, the warranty on that item does not start until you actually put it in service. So that item could sit on your shelf for up to 2 years. And then you finally have a need to put it in your facility. Once that happens, that's when your warranty begins. The other aspect of a PMA that can be very attractive is the fixed expense. Typically, you have critical spares, or you don't have critical spares, but you have a part fail in your facility. When that happens, you have to order a replacement immediately, and that part could be in excess of $50,000. A PMA allows you to take your critical spares, and instead of you making a large investment to secure your facility, we can normalize the expense of that over 1, 3, or 5 years. Case in point, we have a customer in the pulp and paper industry. They saw a need that they did not have the critical spares required to keep their facility from facing unplanned downtime. They were having call-outs after hours and on weekends. They're experiencing downtime due to lead times on products and getting replacements in. We entered into a PMA with them 5 years ago. We have 260 items within that PMA at an inventory value of $800,000. Now, they have a monthly charge that is only $12,000 a month, and it allows them to have all the critical spares they need without a large CapEx outlay while standardizing their operating expense. The second topic I want to discuss with you today are MRO Management Services. Does your facility have the need to reduce your maintenance spend, or do you often have a hard time getting hard to get and discontinued parts? Rockwell and Rexel have services designed around this. The first benefit of using Rockwell and Rexel for your remanufacture and exchange parts is simply this. Rockwell is the original equipment manufacturer for their products. They do not do repair. Rockwell has a process in place to remanufacture the items that are sent in. For example, you often might have a board that goes out and you send it in for repair when you use another party other than Rockwell. What that group's going to do is they're going to find the part on that board that is causing the problem and they're going to replace it. They're not going to be concerned with the other aspects of that board or its health. And therefore, when you get that board back, its likelihood of failing is increased versus what Rockwell does by completely reviewing every aspect of that item and remanufacturing it prior to sending it back to you. The second benefit that you can get out of this service is the exchange or the advanced exchange. So not only does Rockwell repair or remanufacture your parts, but if you have a part that you need immediately and don't want to go through that process, you can elect to have it exchanged. The real benefit on that is that you can have that part in your hands in 24 hours at no additional fee. Where this can be a real advantage to you is, let's say you have a part fail in your facility, you do not have an immediate spare at hand, or you use your only spare to replace what failed, and now you have risk. Rockwell can help you mitigate that risk by getting that exchange part to you within 24 hours without you having to have sent the part back in advance. The third benefit to this is because Rockwell remanufactures their items, their confidence in the quality of what they're doing allows them to give you warranty options. Rockwell provides a warranty on repair and exchange items of 12, 18, or 24 months, depending on what your needs are. This demonstrates the confidence they have in what their process is and the quality on what they're sending. The fourth benefit is warranty tracking. At any point, Rockwell and Rexel can help you identify if a part is still under warranty. All that you have to do as a customer is send in the information regarding the serial number or the date code, and we will track the warranty for you. This gives you immediate information on whether that part can be exchanged or repaired at no cost, or whether there is a fee for you. The fifth benefit is failure analysis. Oftentimes, what we see happen is a part in a facility will fail again and again and again because there's a root cause that hasn't been determined. If you request at the beginning of this process that you would like a failure analysis done on the part you're sending in, Rockwell provides that service at no charge. The last benefit of this service is multi-manufacturer. Rockwell can not only handle their own products and repair and reman their own stuff, but they have a multitude of manufacturers that they can provide this service for. So just because it's not a Rockwell product in your facility, if you need help with any of your manufacturers, please reach out to Rexel and Rockwell, and we can provide you an answer on whether that's a solution we can help provide you. As a use study or a case study, we have a customer within our area that really isn't in a position to migrate and modernize their facility yet. And they have an install base all over the Lifecycle platform. They have stuff that's new to life, and they have stuff that is way beyond end of life. And they really needed assistance making sure that we help them mitigate their risk by maintaining repair and exchange services to them. By our ability to help providing them with this, it allows them the ability to keep their risk very low while they are waiting to be able to modernize their facility all at one time. Thank you. The third topic I wanted to discuss and share with you today is wrapped around Lifecycle Management Services. Lifecycle Management Services are services that Rockwell and Rexel can help provide that will address your aging infrastructure, potentially can reduce your skills gap, and help you achieve sustainable growth and more efficiency within your facility. The first question along this journey is wrapped around, do you know what the current risk of your install base is? And if you don't, that's okay. We have many customers that don't understand where they're at with their life cycle of their current install base. We offer a service called an install base evaluation that can help assess that issue and provide you with the information you need to address it. The second thing that we really want to think about wrapped around this is once you understand what your risk is, do you have a plan to address it? Maybe you already know what that risk is, but you just don't know how to address it. We can also help you with that. And then the third aspect of Lifecycle Management Services is this is all wrapped around a modernization roadmap. And would it be helpful to you as an organization to have that roadmap and have a partner that will sit with you and help you address the most critical needs during the journey? For example, we have a customer who had a situation where over 50% of their install base was at higher risk. They didn't know how to attack it. They didn't know that they could foreseeably get their full budget that they needed for their modernization. So we were able to sit down with them and help build them a roadmap that would address year over year over year the most critical components that were at risk within their facility. One of the reasons that this is called a life cycle management is because it is year over year. We look at what the situation is. We help you with a roadmap for that year. We execute on that roadmap. Then we go back to the first part of the cycle, which is in year 2, what is now the most critical need of the facility? Some of the ways that this helps you is it allows you to modernize your facility, reducing your risk, and doing it over a planned 4 or 5 year cycle versus trying to take it all on in 1 year. Some of the ways that we help you do that is we can help you make sure that there are critical spares or critical spare parts to where if you have something that you haven't been able to modernize yet and it goes down, you've got the insurance and the comfort of knowing that Rockwell and Rexel have you backed up, and we can help get that part in your facility up and running, and you can mitigate the downtime that could have happened without that. Thank you. Thank you again for taking the time to learn more about sustainable asset management services. Should you see anything today or should you have any additional questions, please reach out to your local Rexel representative. They'll be more than happy to connect you to someone who can go deeper in any of these topics or assist you with any questions you might have. Have a great day, and thank you.